25 lessons of purpose and calling I learned in 25 years. As a person who was born crippled and very sick, surviving was out of the mercies and intervention of God. So navigating through my purpose was a must and one of the toughest journeys of my life. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my life experience and the lessons I have learned as regards to my calling and purpose in 25 years. So I want to beg you for a favor. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video, because when you do, you are helping this video to spread to a larger audience and more persons will get to see this video and be blessed just like you are about to be blessed. As a person who was born crippled, I barely walked at age 2 by the mercies and intervention of God. One great lesson I learned is that there is no manual to life. This thing called life does not have a template. There is no template, there is no manual. It is immaterial how you began your journey. It is immaterial how you started life. The most important thing is you are doing life according to the plan and purpose of God for you. If you must fulfill purpose, you have to realize that you are not on the journey or in competition with anybody. How far others have gone as regards to their purpose is not supposed to be a measuring scale for how far you have gone in your own destiny and purpose. Do not be drawn into the realm of comparison. Comparison is a tool of the devil to limit you from the vision of your own purpose. 2016, I wrote my first JAMB. I failed. I had 154. I couldn't bring myself to telling my classmates. I couldn't bring myself to telling the school. I couldn't bring myself to telling my teachers about my score. Eventually, my classmates found out. In fact, the whole school found out about the score. It was a walk of shame. Look, let me tell you, on the journey of purpose and calling, face your fears. Face your fears. Because if God has given you an assignment and God has told you, go out there and speak to those persons, that thing you are running away from would eventually come even if you don't go. Face your fears. Go out there and do everything that God has led you to do. Go out there and do everything that God has placed in your heart to do. Because the more you are faithful over the little things that God has given to you, the more God expands His work in your heart. So face your fears. Do not be too scared to confront those things that God has put in you. The vision might be too big. Face your fears. While I couldn't gain admission into the university with my mates because my score was low, during this period, I contemplated suicide a total number of 3 times because I felt I was a little bit below where I was supposed to be. As much as that was very foolish of me, there is a lesson. No situation is permanent, because today I have graduated from the exact course I wanted to kill myself for. No situation is permanent. Even in your purpose, you might not look like where God is taking you to right now, but that situation is not permanent. Reason being that as long as God is in the picture, you will definitely come into the reality of everything He wants you to become. You just have to come to the understanding that no situation is permanent. God is always able and willing to raise us if we are willing to follow. Number 4, God still chooses friends. You have to begin to allow God to choose the people you mingle with. I realized that every single person I had interest in, because I wanted to become their friend or become close to them, were the persons that I eventually not become close to. Sometimes I wonder why, but later on I realized that this could just be God trying to regulate my friendships in order to help me come into the place of my calling. Now, what did God do? During my waiting period, I had to go and do a program somewhere in a particular school. God took me through different relationships. People. God brought people into my life and this person shaped me, this person's arranged me, they shaped me into the person God wanted me to become. This person's helped my life in order to fulfill purpose. Sometimes, look, let me tell you, disappointments might bring blessings. Yes, because sometimes God strategically positions people in our lives that will help us realize every single potential we have inside of us. Joseph did not become the king until he went to the prison. So there are some of us that we go through these struggles because we are made to become better, and God brings healthy relationships in course of this situation. So when you find yourself in a gathering where you're supposed to make healthy connections, do not be so fast to jump into connecting. Be discerning and be intentional with making the connections that God actually wants you to make. So always make this prayer. Ask the Lord to order your steps. Ask the Lord to help you make connections with the right persons. It is not about making connections. It's about making the connections with the right persons. Lesson 5. Find yourself. Nobody would believe in your purpose more than you. Yes, that is one thing I've come to learn, because your purpose is your purpose. It is your purpose because it is only you who is supposed to see the light. The other person might just have a glimpse of where God is taking you to, but they can never have a complete picture of where you are headed. And that is because you are the one God is taking there. So you are the one who will see the vision. You are the one who will catch the light. Nobody, like I said, would ever catch the light more than you, or will catch the light better than you catch the light. So you have to catch your light, get your vision, and run along with or without the support and validation of people. So when that's to do with my purpose and my calling, I realized this on time, and I picked the bull by the horn. Yes, I thank God for having supportive parents who were supportive all through the journey of academics and all of that. But then I was intentional with saying I needed to do this particular thing, and I will fight till the end until I get access to what I'm looking for. So you have to be very intentional with those things. You have to be very intentional with your decision to purpose. Yeah, sometimes what you're doing when it has to do with your purpose, people will not agree with you. They'll tell you like, no, I don't see a headway in this thing. But you see the headway. You see the headway, and that is what is important. You are the headway. You need the headway. You are the headway. As long as you can see the headway, God is at the head, ready to make the way. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will be stopping here for now, and then I will continue in the part 2 of this video shortly, because I do not want this video to be very, very long. I believe this 5 lessons have helped you in no small way. Please, if up to now you have not subscribed, please do where to subscribe, to comment on this video, like, share, and God will keep blessing you.